The challenge that we face here in Palau is really a payment system challenge. The actual physical currency logistics of it is one of the challenges that is heightened here in Palau and in the islands in general. So the money is brought in by commercial banks, usually via aircraft. So that itself is an expensive way to cargo in money. We don't have security services here, so there's a lot of risk. If you want physical currency, you need to go to the bank and buy it from them. This is a cash economy. We use it for most of our transactions. You have to come to Koror and get it. Palau does not have a central bank. So the government issuing a stablecoin is tantamount to being central bank digital coin. So that's how we look at it. There are a lot of people here who are unbanked. They don't have access to the financial system. So by having this stablecoin as one of our payment methods that's offered in the country, we feel that these particular people will benefit the most and will benefit in a way that is easy to access without having to go to an ATM and be able to transact money even between themselves in a very affordable way.
Through it, XDC. Oh man, what did Crypto Hulk find? It's not a white paper, everybody. It's a pre-white paper for executives. Oh, you should not be watching this. Don't watch it. I want you to run away and not watch it, okay? We're going to go over stuff here. As I'm showing you the video, you can always pause it. You could read all the stuff. But I'm just showing you, right? We're just having a little fun. Just a little peekaboo, no big deal, right? They're talking about global trade and commerce. And we're looking at back in 2017. Whoa, 6 years ago? Ripple has set up a network with banks with a mechanism of instant payments globally, while Bitcoin has become a peer-to-peer decentralized cash system. Ethereum brought programming logic to peer-to-peer decentralized cash systems through smart contracts. Oh, whoa. You know this is all three-letter agency stuff. You're not supposed to be watching this. Don't watch this, okay? You're not supposed to see this. We're just having a little fun here. Crypto Hulk channel on YouTube. Not a big deal. Hulk Crypto, one word, on Rumble. I'm moving over there pretty soon. Just want you to see this. Zinfin, blah, 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 has built a private permissioned blockchain over the Ethereum network. Oh, man. It's very interesting. Read this as I just go through it. The financing team at zinfin.org has initiated talks with several countries, states, and national governments. I want to know who the financing team is because they're working with government-backed institutions. How are these people able to do this? I'm just wondering, like, I'm not going to go on anymore from right here, but this is Crypto Hulk. This is very interesting. Crypto Hulk on YouTube.
Thank you, Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk's the man. If you're not following Crypto Hulk, you gotta check him out on X and on YouTube. He gives it to you extremely raw, but you gotta love the dude because he finds very, very deep rabbit hole diving content, but it's all real. And yeah, shout out Crypto Hulk. Shout out to Jack the Rippler. This is dope. If this is 100% real, not too sure if this is Photoshop, but if Ripple Labs made its way onto Fox News, this is actually pretty dope. Another great post here from Jack the Rippler. Looks like Ripple Labs during the premiere of the game yesterday had their logo on the side. Okay. Loving the expansion.
does sound, and we've come a long way, but as you say, it sounds like we're still a long journey, but it does sound, and we've come a long way, but as you say, it sounds like we're still very early in that journey, despite how far we've come. Given that shift you described from technology to use case, or from technology to opportunity, where do you see the highest level of adoption? What are the use cases they're focusing on? Looking across different segments that you cover.
So I would say that we're very early on still. So we're really 1% adoption, maybe not even that. I think we're very early stage. I think we're getting things to production, which is good, but we're not fully adopting the technology. Because the way that I see this technology is that this technology could underpin the internet of the future, potentially, and it could also underpin, for example, interactions in smart cities, or your digital passports, or whatever it is. And we're a long way away from being at the level at which it's actually underpinning the majority of transactions that we.
So are we early? I think we are. I think we're very early. I mean, if you're aware of crypto, you are. Thank the universe for just understanding it. There's what a time to understand it is very cool.
So how do you think badly hurt by that? So how do you think confidence can be restored? How are we going to move forward? Or is this a US issue?
I don't think it's a US issue. I think it's a global issue. I would say that crypto is only basically going into its early adult life. It was like a child before. So there was a lot of experimentation, there was a lot of innovation, and what very often happens is that during that phase, there weren't enough guardrails.
Badly hurt by that. So how do you think confidence
is 10 years out on the financial
or another bank token? What they want is cross-bank, cross-border liquidity. So it's key that now that we have the infrastructure of the platform built internally, we work with Regulated Liability Network and other parts of business about how do we solve these difficult issues as an industry. And there's still a lot of questions out there, but this FMI that RLN aspires to be is extremely positive. But our clients don't want a city token or another bank token. What they want is cross-bank, cross-border liquidity.
Is 10 years out on the financial crisis. We still don't have the infrastructure perhaps to prevent the next one. And I think this is where digital assets can really help, because an efficient digital asset can really solve some of the key problems in global liquidity. The world's got trillions and trillions of dollars tied up in liquidity just to get around how clunky the movement of value is around the world. If with a really efficient digital asset, something like XRP, and that's what we believe will be the most efficient, you can now reduce trillions and trillions of capital from being tied up. So you can make those transfers instantly as a bank or as a payment provider or as an enterprise without having to have money pre-positioned all over the world.
So first you get the banks connected. They do what they're doing today better. Then they go, I want to do this in 100 countries, but I can't hold currencies in 100 countries. Well, guess what? You got XRP. So that's the holy grail. That's the ultimate end goal that we're aiming for.
Wow, 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 wow.
Now, you're going to listen to the Budsters, or you're going to listen to these super smart, connected, tapped in people?
Or another bank token.